sub-juniors. All classic means unequipped powerlifting, and 3 white lights to get us underway. So I think I mentioned on the commentary already that Ernest has been part of the MC in the opening ceremony, part of the organising committee, very busy running around, getting this, finding that, making this, get things happen. You've been very busy all week. Was it also busy during the lead up to this organisation?
Yep. But this is a great honor to be here to help with all things, to be part of the APF family, and also helping to make this happen. Because hosting such an event is a big thing for us as well, to encourage more local lifters to perform on an international platform, international stage. Wow, easy rep. It was a good rep.
Yeah, look, it's so wonderful to hear you say that. It is a wonderful opportunity for people to get involved when they have their championship in their hometown and really put into the sport, but also get a lot of experience. I'm sure you've gained a lot from all of the various things that you've been involved in.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I have been watching international competitions for a long time, but it's my first time to actually be in one, in with different rows and stuff. So it's good to experience it. So now we have a Singaporean lifter on her squat.
Yes, that was a good lift, and that was Rosanna Abu from Singapore, and she has competed before. We saw her last year at the Classic Powerlifting in Dubai, and here she is at this combined championship, which is altogether a bit different with all these different nations from the Pacific and the African regions, including Asia. But here's Uni Yang from Singapore on 120 for her opener.
Struggled a bit, but still managed to finish it. 3 white lights. Good lift. Well done.
And the next lifter is having a very busy day. She just competed in the Classic Bench Press Only Championship. This is Manju from India. She's a Masters 1 in the 84 kilo class, and she's opening on 125. And she's competing directly with that previous lifter you saw, Yang from Singapore. Let's see how her opener moves. 125. Yes. What do you think?
It was very solid, and definitely it's not easy for a lifter to compete twice in a day, back to back. Because I did it once. Yeah, it was a nightmare. Yeah, but huge respect to her.
Yeah. So you did a full powerlifting, and no, you did.
I did a bench press, classic and equip on the same day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so now what she's facing is much tougher. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty hard to do. It's not just the physical, but I mean, it is also your muscles, isn't it? But it's also that central nervous system stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. That's one thing, and the other thing is that how you replenish yourself after another meet. Yeah, because you can't get too full. Well, let's look at this. She's from Chinese Taipei. Good lift.
Wow, that was 170 kilos by Gu from Chinese Taipei. Sorry, was that? Yes. Yes, and she's only 18 years of age, so that was amazing. And another youngster coming up now. yes, this is Sinwee Gu. She's 17 years of age. She's only been competing 2 years, it says on her card, but I feel like I've seen a bit of her internationally. And she's opening on, how much is she? 170.
Was the depth enough?
She's incredibly strong. Yeah. She got 2 to 1. Yeah, so we can see the replay after the lift, and it's always easier on the replay to see the depth than it is in real time. But here's our lifter, 185 kilograms for Zhu. Would you pronounce her name Zhu?
Shay.
Shay.
Shay, yes.
Lucky I've got you here.
It's a big opener, right? 185. So let's see how it goes. Wow. That speed was insane.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Quite looking forward to her later lifts. Probably over 200 or even more.
And still the bar moves higher. 190 kilos now for Shrutika of India. She just competed in the bench press.
Yeah, another lady who just competed this morning and now a full powerlifting meet. Huge respect. Let's see how it goes. Whoa, easy. It was much better than the walkout. Yeah, saw that the speed was crazy fast.
Yeah, that was incredible. Shaky on the walkout, just hits the depth and just stands up like nothing's on her. And I can tell you who's up next is New Zealand. It's Riria and Rapata from New Zealand, and her coach and handler here today just told me before we started that New Zealand's going to blow this comp up. Just you wait and watch this lady, Riria from New Zealand, opening on 215 raw.
Wow. This time the New Zealanders broke some records as well, right? Yeah, for a strong team.
Yeah, and got all the gold medals.
Oh yeah. So let's see how it goes. A stable walkout. One deep breath. Ooh, nice. Wow.
Yes, and I can hear her coach Alison giving heaps of praise and encouragement there, and Jordan also handling her today. So what a treat to see such strong women competing here at this big combined regional championship. So from your point of view, Ernest, you've been involved in the whole organisation and everything. How we're nearing the end. We've got a couple of days left. But how are your thoughts about this combined? We've never had this 3-region combined championship. It's new, this type of event. Yeah, this is the first time, and held in Hong Kong. As we just see Marina Altabayeva of Kazakhstan, she came out and squatted 65 kilos as her opener, now 70 for her second attempt. Again, very powerful. She is a Masters 2. And it's 3 white lights for Marina. Yes, so brand new kind of championship. What do you think? Do you think You know, is it difficult to organise, or what's your thoughts about this one?
So I guess the first time is always difficult, but from lifter perspective, is a great experience too, because you see, not just one single event, lifters from all over the world, but also just really strong athletes from both rims.
Yeah.
It's an eye-opening experience, and I am sure it's also, other lifters feel the same too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I've had lots of feedback from the lifters saying they're just absolutely loving all these nations here. I think we've got 18 nations. 18, yeah. Bharati, 42-year-old. And, 2-1 against. I think it was a depth call. We may have a replay or we may not. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at the replay here. Yes. You can see that it's a little bit borderline. Yeah. She got depth on the first lift, so she just needs to sink it that little bit more. And we're up for, these spotter loaders are good, aren't they? They're so quick. Shanuki of Sri Lanka. Open age category in the 84 kilo class. Another strong up.
I noticed that her low bar is a bit lower than usual, right? So even low bar, we can see different style of it. Now we have a Mongolian lifter, Kunzlan, opening now trying 120. The best is 150, so I assume that should be easy.
Yeah.
But let's see. Oh wow, yeah. Probably it's at least 10 more to go. 20 or even 20. Yeah.
And the fact that she's only 16, is amazing. To come to an international and to perform in front of everyone and these really high-level judges. There's a lot involved in that, and that's wonderful. We have the Singaporean now, Rosanna Abdul, and she's 42 years of age, and she's coming out with 125 on her second squat.
So that's already better than if she succeeds, that will be better than her own PR.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
She's got a wicked deadlift on her too, so we look forward to that. Rosanna Abu. Good control, very strong up. And that's a good lift. Okay, so Yang Uni of Singapore, 127.5. It's a 7.5 kilo increase from her opener, and we're nearing a PB for her.
Nice walkout. Take a deep breath. Oh, wow. Was it deep enough? Let's see how the referees say. Oh, good lift. Congrats. And generally, I noticed that the master athletes are usually more calm, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Or maybe they're just better at concealing their nerves. Yeah, look, definitely we notice that the younger lifters do suffer from a little bit of nerves, yeah, and I think that's understandable when you feel like I'm only young and this is all very new and scary, and I really can say that older lifters probably do experience the nerves exactly the same, but it just doesn't show. Here we have Manju from India, 133. This is a record. This is an Asian record attempt. 133 for Manju. A Masters 1 Asian record. Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. Easy one.
Oh, my goodness.
And then Yang is trying to break this again. So it's going to be a battle.
Wow, amazing. Sets the record. And as you say, her competitor, I'm not sure why it's jumped to one's. Okay. Okay, yeah, Yang, okay, I'm with you. Yang has put in the 133.5 for the third attempt. So, a big jump on the bar now, 170 for Li from Chinese Taipei, the 18-year-old. Came out and squatted 165 for the opener. Now, let's have a look at this.
Oh, easy. You can see how determined she is with the lift. I think that's an important characteristic as a successful lifter. No lift, I guess, because of the depth, right?
What's that?
The depth,
yes,
yeah.
I think so. Ernest, you're a referee as well? No, you're not a referee? Okay. Thought I saw oh, you were wandering around in the suit, but that was your MCing suit, wasn't it?
MC, there was MC. Yeah.
Yeah, you looked very smart.
Another lifter from Chinese Taipei. Walk with 180. Smooth walkout. Oh, wow. That looks more like a weightlifting style squat, right? Yeah. Okay, good lift. Wow. So it's always good to have people at the same class from the same country competing, so to motivate, to encourage each other to grow together.
Yeah, that is so true. Most of us are competitive, and if we've got a direct competitor, it will push us, and we've got that motivation, haven't we, to try and improve ourselves and really get those little improvements and be more consistent, so that we can get the edge. So here's our lady from China. I'll get you to pronounce her name because I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, this is a record. 200.5 Asian record for an open under 84 kilo class lifter. Oh.
Very strong.
Oh, no, on depth, both sides. Let's have a look at the replay. I'm pretty sure you and I weren't expecting that. Let's have a look.
Very marginal, right?
Very marginal, yeah.
But she has another attempt, one more attempt to go.
Yep.
Should be okay based on the speed of the bar.
And 202.5 for Abhay Rao Shrutika from India, 27-year-old. It's a PB, personal best.
It looks like she still have, what, 5 kg to, oh, no lift. But the speed was good.
Okay.
Yeah, struggled a bit, but still quite smooth.
She unlocked her knees at the top. She locked out and then they bounced open. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the yellow lights indicating that. So here's the Kiwi, Riria Rapata, 34-year-old, with the massive squat, and now 10 kilos more, 225. Spectacular.
Wow, good one.
Epic. Yes, 2 white lights. Respect. Superb. People in the crowd, actually, you could have heard a pin drop when she was lifting. Everyone was just in silence.
Yeah.
That was amazing to watch. And now the ladies are going into the third round of squats. So we come back to the start of the lightest weight on the bar, which is 72.5 for Marina. Marina's from Kazakhstan. She's also a referee, I believe, and an all-round amazing lady, really big supporter of all the powerlifting in the championships, will help out anywhere, and coached by husband. And they all lift, husband and son. And Marina's just come into the sport sort of in the... Oh, I'm sorry, she's been in the sport 13 years. I thought she'd just come in. But absolutely wonderful to see her here at this big championship. Whoa, fast.
For conservative attempts, yeah, I guess way more to go. But maybe she has had some other strategies as well, because we still have bench press and deadlift left. So maybe she saved the energy for that.
So tell us how you went in your lifting here at this championship.
Yeah, I did classic and equip. Equip yesterday and classic this morning. Yeah, it went. Well, the thing is, okay, so it went quite okay. Equip was okay. Classic, I was trying to break my own personal record, but yeah. But next time, I am sure. Yeah.
There's always a next time.
Yeah.
Bharati, India, 95.
Wow, that's her. If she misses it, then she will be bummed out. Oh, okay, looking good.
It does look good.
Oh. So no. I saw blue light. Any drop of the bar?
I don't understand the blue light that she got. But so the coach is being asked to come over. Jury overruled. That is wonderful news. She got the lift. Yes, it was overruled. That blue light might have been a mistake. Accidental press of the... Yeah, so she's on the board, thankfully. That is the worst thing that can happen to a lifter, is to miss all three in a particular lift.
And it's very stressful when you miss the first two. It's a psychological barrier that you have. And to overcome that is not easy. Now we have a lifter from Sri Lanka. 130. Okay, good. And congrats. Also 130 kg for our Singaporean lifter now, Abdul. Wow, just 1 year of competing already at this level. That's impressive, right?
Yeah.
And she's 42, attempting 130. Wow, huge respect.
So this is a PB attempt. Her current PB is 125. So 130 for a PB on her third attempt. And that's a good lift. That's amazing. We did see her also at the Asian Classic Powerlifting in Dubai in 22. So fantastic to see her again here. And she is the national champion in Singapore. So she deserves a seat at this table, as I like to say. Yep.
Right. So now we have another Singaporean lifter, young. This is a record attempt, right? Asian record attempt. 133.5. 6 kilo increment. Let's see how it moves. Okay, smooth walkout. Taking her time. Oh wow, okay, good. Excellent work, excellent work.
No lift.
No lift, oh. Was it because of lockout?
It was a depth problem, so the two side refs said no lift. Okay, we're just going to miss the replay there. Here's Manju. She actually got the record on her second attempt, and here she is breaking it again with this attempt, 135. She's got the gold medal. This for another record. She comes up. Woo!
Wow.
Wow.
What a fight.
What a fight.
Yeah. And
Yes, she got the
yes.
lift.
47 years of age and still breaking Asian records. That's insane. Huge respect to that.
I'm a little bit fond of Manju. She joined me in commentary a couple of days ago, so she was lovely in commentary, and now she just smoked the squat record. 135. That is wonderful. And the next lifter is taking 172.5. Lee from Chinese Taipei, the 18-year-old. She missed 170, but putting on a little more.
Oh, it was fast, but the depth was a bit questionable. Let's see how the judges think.
Yeah, she's a good lift.
Okay, good lift. Congrats.
2 to 1.
Now another lifter from Chinese Taipei. Attempting 187.5. Also a very strong lifter. Okay. The body is more upright when she squats, right? No lift, because of death.
Oh, the coach is going over to the jury to check that. Just watch this. She bounces out. It's as though that's as low as she can go to me, because you can distinctly see that bounce out of the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, so is it stand or they didn't overrule? It doesn't look like they overruled that. So,
So now back to Xu. Xu, yeah. This is also an Asian record attempt, which she almost got it. And let's see the depths, which she missed. Should be okay, right?
I mean, she's strong enough.
Yep.
It's just a matter of hitting the depth.
Right. See if she can adjust that.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say, right? Now after one more lift, she might be a bit exhausted.
Yes.
But let's see. Oh,
Not happy?
re-rack.
Not locked. Knees aren't locked out.
Okay.
She's still got time. So the side refs wouldn't give her a start because they feel her knees aren't locked. But fortunately, she's got time to rectify. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's deep. Oh, can she get up? Oh, wow. There's the problem with deep.
And I guess when you unrack and re-rack it, it also takes a lot of energy. That was good try.
Yeah.
The speed was false.
Yep. Shrutika now from India, 202.5 kilos again. So let's see her sink this and stand back up again. She's a very strong woman, 27-year-old, competing since she was a junior. She knows where depth is. Although this is a heavier weight for her.
It looks a bit marginal. Let's see how the referees see. Oh, no lift. So she missed her choice. I guess gotta work on the depth.
Yeah, I think when she sees the replay, she might notice that it's just too borderline to call it good depth. I mean, this is the problem: is all of us have got to leave no doubt in the referee's mind, and this happens unconsciously when it gets really heavy for us, as our body doesn't want to go down that deep, right? I'm sure you've experienced that, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. And some of the lifters, they might intentionally do it to test the roofs. Because apparently with the heavy weight, 1 inch makes a huge difference too. So there's a risk and reward kind of thing. Now we have
Riria Rapata from New Zealand. I know we've got a few Kiwis on the chat watching. The New Zealanders have been amazing here. 230 kilos.
Come on. Oh, wow, good. Lovely.
Alison likes it. Yes, it's 3 white lights. 3 out of 3 and 230 kilos for the day. And the gold medal in the squat. So we're going to have a 20-minute break now, and then we'll come back with the bench press. So we hope you join us then. And we're back for the bench press session of these 84 and 84 plus kilogram body weight ladies in the classic powerlifting of this combined championship in Hong Kong, China. And we've had our squats, we're into our bench press. We've got 40 kilos on the bar for Batkishgig of Mongolia, the 16-year-old. And Ernest has come back for another go.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Wow, this is a very high arch. Oh wow, fast, so strong. Mongolia is pretty strong at bench press too, right? Yesterday, they won a lot of medals. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to generalise, but you do notice that some nations are consistently strong in particular lifts, and Mongolia is very strong, generally speaking, in bench press. The thing I've noticed about Mongolian bench pressing is they have this, every Mongolian I've ever seen has this amazing capacity to grind a bench press, and that's not easy, that's not natural for everyone.
Now we welcome our Singaporean lifter. The first time is 47.5. A very strong squatter. Okay, let's see how it goes. Good. So in a powerlifting meet for bench press, a lifter can use wrist reps, IPF approved wrist reps, or they can use without. It's up to the lifter's choice. So now we have our Indian lifter attempting 50 Puranik. Manju, who just broke the squat record twice.
Here's Manju, 50 kilos for her opening bench. And I think I'm not talking out of school, but she's being a little conservative with her bench here because she's got a little injury, that a shoulder injury that's been plaguing her for some months now, and she benched earlier this morning. So you can imagine that that's starting to get a little painful, and she wants to protect it a bit. So that can happen. You don't have to be in perfect condition to compete, and most of us never are in perfect condition, are we? So you just adjust your weights to what state you're in at the time.
As a lifter, we've got to be realistic to adjust and based on the condition that day.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Well said. Shanuki, Sri Lanka, 50 kilos for her opener. Very narrow grip.
That was quick. And so there is on the bar, there is a learning 81 centimeters. And the lifter has to put at least the pointing finger on the learning or within it. And as you can see, that was a very narrow grip. And each lifter, they have their own preference based on their technique. Now we have Maria. Well, she's 50 now and still competing in open. So open is open to, as the name suggests, to everyone. But we also have sub-juniors that are under 18. And this time we also have master ones that are over 40. So now Maria. Strong lift.
And I've got a couple of shout outs I need to do here. First of all, I want to say g'day to Highlander 147. So thanks for the shout out from New Zealand. It's absolutely lovely to read that here in Hong Kong, China. And I did go out the back and speak to Ree and attempted to pass on the Maori that I saw in the chat, butchered that. So, but somehow she seemed to know what I was talking about. And shout out to Auntie Lifters. Bharati of India, opening bench press, 55 kilos. Let's see. Is that a PB, is it? Ah, cool. And 3 white lights. How wonderful.
Now, and some of the audience might notice that some lifter, they use squat shoes for bench. Some they use flat. And it's also up to the lifter's preference. Now we have a junior lifter, sub-junior lifter, sorry, from Chinese Taipei, attempting 70 kg. And she's benching with squat shoes. Okay, easy rep. That's good. And then it's always better to have a safe opener so that you get more comfort level. That's why it's important to pick a good weight for that. You don't want to be too light, but neither do you want to be too heavy. Now we have Guo, another Chinese Taipei lifter. 17 years of age, already competing at an international stage. So as you can see, this lifter, she lifts it off herself, and in a powerlifting meet you can request the lifter to do it for you, or you can do it yourself. Now we have Yang from Singapore, who attempt the Asian squat record. And in bench press competitions, if you have long hair, you have to tie it up so that the referees can see your head. Because you cannot lift it off the bench when you're pressing. Oh wow, that's an easy rep for her. So that moves her up to the total number 1 for now. And we'll see. And that's the beauty of powerlifting. Some lifters are stronger at some lifts than the others. Some are more all-rounded. And you need to have a strategy because you have 9 attempts. And you need to really maximize what you can do every time based on your condition on that day. Now with Up High from India. Nice rep. She also competed this morning on bench press. Oh wow. So we have Xu from China attempting 105. That's a big opener. Yeah, and she is bench pressing with a belt on. This is also up to the lifter's preference. Some prefer to use it, some prefer to use with that. Self lift off. Oh wow. Good. With the belt on, it gives you more stability. But on a bench press, some lifters may also think that it restricts the mobility, so it affects the arch. So some prefer to do it without. Some prefer to bench press with a belt. Oh, rear opening with 117.5. It's super heavy opener, heavier than my best lift.
And me. Yeah, that's right, Ernest. It's absolutely impressive, and this is real. There's a lot of training goes into that. That's not just natural. People get stronger with good training and technique and looking after their body, good nutrition, controlled descent, very smooth touch, and just drives it up. Absolutely glorious, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was lovely lift. And I got asked a lot about the arch. Some people think, oh, it's gonna hurt your lower back, but it's not done in one day. It takes a lot of practice, mobility work. So it's not dangerous as people think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, if you try to force it, then yes, you're gonna hurt yourself.
I think the key is what you said. It's not done in one day. If you just suddenly did that, yeah, sure, that would strain your back, but they do a lot of work on this, and everything adapts. And here's Bat Akshishig of Mongolia, 47.5 kilos for her second attempt. Yep, it's really impressive. I mean, at 16 years of age, there's very few, the average full adult woman couldn't bench that, cannot bench 30 kilos actually. So this is really significant weight, and the fact that she's so young and has that strength is really impressive.
And up till now, as of now, she got all successful attempts, right, if I remember correctly. Yeah. That's also not easy either, especially when you're young at the international stage. You get anxious quite naturally. Okay, now we have Rosanna from Singapore.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic personality and a great friend to many of us. Beautiful touch, smooth up. And I think that's her PB there. I'm sure I'm sure she'd like a shout out to her infinitely patient husband. Who's patient with her, but also possibly the two teenagers that are at home who may be watching. I'm not sure, but she is doing a great job and representing really well. She's such a funny gal. She's really cute. So we're just thrilled to see her at these events and see her time and again. Powerlifters become a bit like a family to each other, don't we?
Yeah, and it's good to see, because everyone is learning from each other. Yeah. Now with Marina from Kazakhstan. Oh, wow, that was quick. That was easy. Lovely. And a lot of people think in powerlifting you need to have a lot of equipment like belts, wrist wraps and stuff. And Marina just demonstrated that even at an international level, you don't need all this.
Especially now with the classic powerlifting, you don't even need wrist wraps. You can train yourself without all of these things. And some people, it's just a matter of even preference, not to do it. But here's Manju with 55, as I say, just protecting an injury. Good chest up position there. Yeah, I think I can see the issue there, and that was a great fight, but this is nowhere near her best in the bench. She gave a wonderful display of strength in the squat, but it is true to say that the shoulder is even affected in the squat as you pull your shoulder back to get under the bar, so it can put a bit of pressure there as well.
Yeah, and she also competed this morning too, right? Yeah. So now Shinuki from Sri Lanka, 57.5. Wow, close grip, good, easy move. So in a powerlifting meet or in a bench press meet, you can request to have a block to step on, because some lifters, some of them may be due to preference, some of them may be due to the length of the lower limbs. Now we have Mahapatra from India, also 57.5.
It's an equal PB.
Oh yeah. Wow. Wow. So
All the more impressive for it being narrow grip, isn't it? A lot of triceps there. I'm going to give a big shout out to the wonderful Daphne in Singapore. She is just an amazing woman. She's a great team woman, looking after the team, supporting, coaching, running around, doing everything, providing information, just doing it all. And on the chat, supporting the lifters where she is, and she's just saying that Rosanna is just one of the most popular people in powerlifting Singapore, and I absolutely believe it. Just wonderful to have you guys on the chat. Thanks for being here.
now we have Guo, 75 kg. Oh, okay. It looks good to me. Should be good lift. Good lift. And now 77.5. Guo's teammate Lee, also from Chinese Taipei. Years of age, but already competing for 6 years. Okay, wow, good one. That was good lift. Now Yang from Singapore, 80.5. Very strong bencher. Almost her body weight is a record. Oh, okay. It's also an Asian record. Wow. Let's see how it goes. Her 75 kg was like a rocket. Come on. No. Oh, wow. Good. A bit of a struggle, but I guess still a bit more to go. Well done. Good lift. Congratulations. Now we're 102.5. From up high, from India. 102.5, wow. That's equals to her PB. So should be able to manage her.
Shrutika. Oh, come on. Oh, she got it going again. That is incredible.
Yeah.
How did she get that going again? Come on. Oh. They said that the bar moved down as it was coming up. It's hard for us to see on the replay here, but we're just watching the bar. Yeah, there it was. Yeah. Look, somehow she ground that out, but, you know, okay, it was a no lift, but actually that did her a lot of good to push that through, and that shows her incredible determination and intention. Shoe now. Yep. Got it right. 107.5 for her second attempt. Just 2.5 kilo increase.
But this is also an insane opener. Wow, okay. Good one. Let's see how do I feel here. Okay, good lift. Let's see. Can't wait for that lift. Yeah. Now 125 kg from Riria, Kiwi. So this time we see a lot of soft touch style bench press, right? Not much sinking.
I find that a lot with women's benching. Women just touch the chest. Bigger men will sink the bar into the chest. This is very gentle touch. And just, it's so impressive because technically it's so perfect. And this is what I love about women's powerlifting is their attention to the technique, to also really conducting the movement as precisely and as well as possible, not just lifting as heavy as they possibly can. I think the priority is to lift it really well.
Yeah, of course, techniques always matter because especially at maximum loading, all the small details make a huge difference. So that's why you see some lifters, they control the weight down because the angle or the touching point all matters to them. Now we have Rosanna again doing 52.5. Oh wow, can save it, come on. Oh, okay.
Wow, that was very close.
Right, that's what we said about the small details. Once it's moved away from the original path, then it's hard to save. Of course, some people try to grind it, but it's not always easy. It makes it much tougher. Now with Maria from Kazakhstan, 55 kg. She seems to be very conservative today.
I often think Marina could probably lift heaps more, but I think what we were talking about is also one of this example that she wants to lift it accurately, like as best as she can. Oh, amazing. I sincerely hope she's pleased with her lifting because she's a really good lifter. Her technique's perfect, and you know, she hasn't got a big ego. She just lifts within herself, and I just think that's a wonderful personality characteristic. And here's Manju, but she got 57.5 kilo. Yep. So I even wondered if we would see her after that second attempt because I think it was hurting her a bit. But here we go, 57.5. She's a fighter. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. It's interesting how just that small increment more. Yeah, she's in pain on that right shoulder. You can sort of see it when she walks off there. But massive effort for India there. And we'll see her in the deadlift, no doubt.
And I think that courage deserve a huge respect. Many lifters from Indian team just compete this morning, back to back. Yeah. Okay, now we have Mahapatra from India as well, attempting 60 kg. So, wow, come on, wow, that was fine. Yes, yeah. Oh, so it was a drop of the bar. No lift, unfortunately. But it's always, I wouldn't say pleasant to see, but it's always good to see, you know, the lifters, they fight so hard to grind, to achieve the goals. Now with Shinuki from Sri Lanka, 65 kg. Wow, 7.5 kg increment from her last lift. Come on! Oh wow. Okay. So it's selecting a good attempt is extremely crucial, because again, after the bench press we still have deadlift, which accounts for quite a big part of the totals, right? So you need to save energy for that, and that's why a good strategy, picking the right numbers, matters. Especially at an international level meet, when people the numbers are so close, even 1 kg matters. We see it in Worlds, right? Now we have Lee from Chinese Taipei, 80 kg, 2.5 kg increment. Should be okay based on her last lift. Oh, easy. Okay. So, good lift. So for a lot of lifters, third lifts are usually the ones that they try to break their own record, or even continental record, right? Yeah, that's why we see you know, some really insane numbers there. 110, 130, yeah. And usually the first attempts they try to be a bit more conservative, so that at least they can get, you know, a result there. Oh, we see Guo from Chinese Taipei just missed her last, but it's okay. Still 3 more to go, and she's competing head to head with her teammate. Only 2.5 kgs difference. Now Yang, 82.5, and other Asian record attempt, right? Let's see how Yang does it. 2 kgs more. Come on, come on! Oh, wow, such a great fight. Wow. Wow, huge respect, huge respect. Well done. Breaking the Asian record 2 times. Wow. So both lifters in Master 1 under 84 really strong. Keep breaking the Asian records. Just now we had squat, and now we have bench press record. Now we have up high from India, 102.5.
Yeah. She missed this on the second attempt. This is a PB attempt. Oh, here she goes. Oh, what a pity. but I know her parents and family and Mahanish Raji Wade and her mentor Rajesh and all her friends and relatives and supporters will be extremely proud of her performance here in representing India in this big championship of 3 whole regions of the world, and we'll see her in the deadlift for sure.
Yep, now we have Xu from China, attempting 110. And competing twice in a day is not only demanding for the body, but also psychologically, mentally, because at this level of lifting, maximum loading, you have to be really focused. So if you miss a bit, as we said, then it's all gone. That's why being able to focus is the wheel there is important. Oh wow, like a rocket. Good one.
And now 130 kilos on the bar. $130 kilos for the apex predator, Rapata of New Zealand, smashing up the weights here. Big air, sets herself that characteristic controlled descent. A perfect touch. Oh, I think she's stuck. No lift, but she's going to come out with the deadlift and I think blow us all away. We've got 20 minutes break and then we're back with the deadlift. We'll see you then. saw from 84kg of Mongolia, the sub-junior. I see she's put in 120 for her second attempt, so that's a big jump, 20 kilos when you're only young. It does take a while for our ligaments and tendons to harden up and mature, doesn't it? So it's a real thing as well, the jumps. And Shanuki of Sri Lanka, 125 for her opener. Wonderful. And 3 white lights.
So up till now, seems that all of the deadlifters are doing conventional deadlift. Yes, as some of you might or may not know, we have two major styles, sumo and conventional. And now we have another conventional lifter,
Yep.
Puranik from India.
127.5 for her opening deadlift. Puts it down very gently, and it's a good lift. I'm going to give a shout out to her best friend, Pooja Gwalia, and her husband, Hemant Puranik. They were both wonderful mentors and workout buddies and support in her life. And I'm sure her 2 beautiful daughters are too. One of them's here. She's gorgeous. And she's getting a lot of love.
Now we have Guo, 145. Now this is sumo stance when your hands are within your legs. And that's what we usually call sumo. It was an easy lift. Yes, and for that lifters usually wear flats to try to get to the ground as close as possible. Now we have Rosanna. That lift is her favorite lift, as I remember. So let's see. Wow, 147.5.
Huge opener, and she's got a long way to go for her PB. This is her lift. She's got the national record in deadlift and total. And that was so smooth and easy.
Yes, and some of you might notice that even for conventional with high hip, low hip position, so it really based on the physique of the lifters. They have to find the most optimal position to produce maximum force. Now we have Uphite from India, 150 as an opener with sumo stance. Oh wow, that was really lovely lift. Also good lift.
Loads of strength there. And as I said before in one other session, when the athlete makes something look so easy, it's not easy. It's just they have dialed in so many of the factors, the strength, the stability in their joints, the technique, all the factors of the day that are going on, and it takes so long to get that level of mastery over a lift that makes it look easy. And the deadlift's a good example that when they put it down, you can hear how heavy it really is. It is extremely heavy.
Now with Yang from Singapore, opening with 160, conventional stance, meaning hands are outside of legs. Okay, right. It doesn't look like an open away, but regardless, she still managed it. Good lift. Yeah. A lot of people always think about training, and of course training is a big part of it, but resting and also managing stress, because many of these lifters, they have their own full-time jobs. Some of them might train full-time, but then most of them are not, so they have to manage stress from. Oh wow, that was Lee from Chinese Taipei, 160 like it's nothing, just picking it up like it's nothing. Yeah, so managing stress, sometimes from family, from work, and also recovery. Now we have Xu from China, opening with 185. A very strong lifter. And for deadlift, you have to wear shin length socks. To protect the lifter's shin. Oh, okay, a bit shaky. Oh, okay. Maybe because of the grip. That was a no lift. She may need some chalk. So she loses her balance on the way up. Now we have Riria from New Zealand. While opening with 240. Insane number. Oh.
There is a level of disbelief around me right now, which is just so much respect for this lifter. You know, Riria, she's fast becoming legendary here.
Very close stance.
Oh, what a pull. That's her fun time. And 3 white lights. Now, I've got the inside word that with that good lift, her total has just gone over 100 GL points, which is our formula to work out relatively who's stronger between the different weight and classes, and that's probably untouchable. So she, I'm thinking, is going to be the best lifter of the championship on body weight calculations. So, and that was just the first. She's got 2 more deadlifts to go, right?
And I guess she at least has at least more, 20 more in the tank. Yep. Oh. Now we have Marina from Kazakhstan doing sumo. Okay, wow, easy, lovely, 90 kg. Next we'll have Bharati from India, 110. Easy. Also good lift. So after 7 lifts, it's extremely exhausting for lifters. That's why the mental strength comes into play again. Yeah. And also under all the spotlights and when with so much audience, some of them may get extremely anxious. That's why being able to perform, you know, your best in gym is one thing, but on the platform is totally different thing.
Yep, I totally agree with you. Batshig Mongolia pulls 120 for her second. That's 20 kilos heavier than her opener. Yeah, absolutely. It's totally different lifting when you want to, however long it takes you to set up, when you're feeling really great, with your great music on, with your great everything perfect, and at the time of day you like to lift, and all of those options. And then you come to a championship and you're forced into different pigeonholes because of the timing of everything. Here's Manju. 132.5 for her second attempt. What a champion. Works that up. And yeah, just put it down very gently. You know, she was at Dubai, and she won the overall gold medal in her category, and golds and silvers individually in those lifts as you were talking about. So, you know, she's a very experienced and, you know, successful lifter, and she's just going from strength to strength. And so is Shanuki of Sri Lanka on 135.
Wow. Also, the bar moves very quickly. And in case you wonder what's on the lifter's thigh, it's baby powder to reduce the friction. But of course, not every lifter like that. I mean, some lift without. So again, it's as a preference, personal preference. Now we have Guo from Chinese Taipei attempting 152.5. A very strong squatter. Oh, wow, that speed was insane. You know, the good thing about in this international meets is that you will be impressed many times in just one slot. It's also incredible performance.
What happens to me, Ernest, is I get goosebumps. My I don't know if you use that expression, but my skin gets all goosebump and I get the shivers, and sometimes I get tears in my eyes because, as you said, have so many moments of being impressed and wowed, and it's not just that how strong someone is, it's what you're talking about, the tenacity, the determination, the ability to come back mentally. That impresses me hugely. Abu, here she is. Daphne, here's your girl.
That is an Asian record. That is an Asian record attempt.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I think she is the current record holder, right?
Yeah.
Wow, easy. Certainly another record. Wow, lovely. Lovely.
She does this little flick as if hair was there, flick of her hair. She is so funny and fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Now with Yang from Singapore. Very calm lifter. Who just broke the bench press record twice, Asian bench press record. Oh, wow. Okay. Lovely. That grind is so impressive. I guess lifting also taught me a lot. You know, it's very much like life.
Yeah.
It's not always smooth,
Yep.
but you have to grind through it. Yeah, that's the spirit. Yeah. Now with Lee from Chinese Taipei, 170. Oh wow. Good one. Good lift. Lovely lift. And now with Apai from India, 170 kg. Strong. Oh wow. That's actually her 11th lift of today.
Exactly.
Yeah, considering that, that is so impressive. That is insane. Now we have Xu attempting 185 again.
Big pressure lift this
Yep.
one. Yep.
See how did they adjust, whether they could adjust it. She just lost her grip. Strength is definitely there, just the grip. One deep breath. Oh wow, much better, much better. Wow, okay. At least 5 more kg to go. 7.5. Yeah. And now review again. 247.5. Okay, here we go. So one deep breath to focus, concentrate on the lift. Slowly get herself into the bar. Oh, strong. Come on, lock out. There you go. Lovely. So as we can see, every lifter has some small routines that they like to do beforehand. Oh, good lift. Well done, Rivia. That was a strong lockout too. And now we are coming to the third deadlift and also the final attempt. Marina from Kazakhstan.
Hang on.
Attempting 97.5. Eight good lifts for today. Let's see if she can get a 9th. Very consistent lifter. Oh, wow. Okay, well done. Lovely. Great performance. Next we have Bharati from India attempting 120. 10% increment, so 10 kg increment from her last lift. And also 10 kg more PB if she makes it. Okay, here we go. Wow, good, lovely. Wow, impressive. So some of you might wonder how it feels to be in a powerlifting meet. So basically, you max out 9 times in in around 2 hours of time. This is how you will feel. Manju from India, 140.
Yes, Manju is. She owns and founded the Lean Life personal studio, fitness studio, and health cafe. This is her life, you know, lifting and training and all of this. Lives and breathes it. And they're at Lean Life in Pune. It's a hot spot of strong people. A lot of Indian lifters here from that area. 140 equal PB. Oh, she's had a big day. But congratulations to her for a massive lifting day and representing India twice now in one day, as you said, maxing out. 12 lifts with an injury, that's commitment. So good on her.
Now with Shinuki from Sri Lanka attempting 145. That's 2 times the body weight. Wow, come on, lock it up. Okay. Let's see how the referee sees it. Oh, there was a drop of the bar. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Right. Maybe supporting the bar with the thighs. We have War from Chinese Taipei, 155. 2.5 kg increments. Oh wow. Wow. Oh yeah. That's the speed was as if that was an opener. You know, if I didn't know the way, I would thought that was an opener. Yeah. And next we have Lee, teammate from War. Oh no, we have Rosanna. Another Asian record attempt, 165.5. That's 7.5 kg increment from her last lift.
Rosanna, honestly, after she started watching powerlifting, some ladies at Singapore powerlifting back last year, she started picking up heavy weights and putting them back down again. And she says she can thoroughly recommend this sport to anyone. She thinks it's so much fun. And I think she's pretty amazed to be here. She's a national level athlete, but now she's an international level athlete at 42 years of age. That's what I can't believe. She's 42. Been competing for 1 year. And here she is. Asian record. 165.5. What did I just see? She did a dance, and it was a good lift. It was marvelous.
If she was given the 4th attempt, and probably 170 even, I think she still have quite a lot in tank as well. Now with Yang, 175 kg, Yang from Singapore. In this championship, Singapore sent a lot of athletes across different age group as well. I saw many junior, sub-junior, in various weight classes. So it's been growing quite a lot this year.
Yeah.
It was good to see. 175 from Young.
175, yeah. I mean, powerlifting's just growing so much in Asia. You know, it's such a wonderful sport for our bodies and our minds. Oh, that happens. That happens. We've seen that a lot. Yeah, look, if you're listening to this and you're curious about what it feels like to hold that bar or to lift something up, you know, go to a gym, ask around for a powerlifting coach. Ask around and find specifically if you can have a session to just go through the basics and for them to get you to squat and see if you can get down low and various things. It's accessible.
Oh, now we have Lee, a nation record attempt. Deadlift 178 kg. Lock it out. Good. It looks like a good lift to me. Let's see if the referee agrees. Good lift. Wow, congrats. Yeah, that's an Asian record. Well, Taiwan team, the Chinese Taipei team has broken a lot of record this time too, right? in junior, sub-junior, and master classes. Really impressive. And we have Apai from India. Wow, 190. And third attempt of that lift is extremely challenging because you had 8 attempts ahead, and especially for this lady who had 11 attempts ahead. So let's see. Wow, come on! Oh, wow. It happens, but it was a very strong takeoff. Yep. So competing twice a day certainly impacts it a lot. And now we have Shu attempting 197.5 kg. Very strong lady. Close to 200 kg. That's way more than 400 pounds. Come on, come on! Oh, what a pity. But regardless, she still got 185 today, which is really strong. Over 2 times her body weight. 2.2, 2.3 times about, yeah.
Yeah, that's epic. And you know what time it is now? It's party time for Riria with 252.5 kilos. And I just want to give a big shout out to Snowy and Bolo and Coro from Queenie. Wahanui. You know I'm an Australian trying to say a Maori word. I'm sorry. But Kapiti Powerlifting Club, and you know who you are, who support and are in the background there at the moment, watching your girl Rapata come out here with 252.5 on the bar. Wahanui and all the crew in Queenie. Snowy, Bolo and Coro. Here's your girl going for a big last lift of the day here at this big championship of 3 regions. Oh!
Come on!
Oh, so close. And what a challenge that was. And a round of applause from this appreciative audience of that wonderful performance. And we really hope you enjoyed that lifting. We did. It was just so inspiring. We're going to have the medal ceremony up very shortly, so stick around to check that out.
The guest of honor for this category is the Secretary General of Asian Powerlifting Federation, Tatiana Romnova, Technical Committee Chairman of the Asian Powerlifting Federation, Chenia Chow. I request both of them to present the participation medals to the competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll start with the 84kg open. Silver medal in Scott bench press deadlift in total, Epitawala Shinuki of Sri Lanka. Champion in this category is Zhu Jiao of China. National anthem of China. Plus 84kg open. In Scott bench press deadlift in total, bronze medal goes to Altai Bayeva Marina of Kazakhstan. Bronze medal. Bronze. Silver medal goes to Shrutika Abe Rao of India. The champion in this category is Ropata Riria of New Zealand. National anthem of New Zealand. plus 84 kg sub-junior Scott. Bronze medal goes to Patkishik of Mongolia. Silver medal goes to Lee Xin-ying, Chinese Taipei. The gold medal goes to Gu Xin-wei of the Chinese Taipei. Bench press, bronze medal goes to Patkishik of Mongolia. Silver, Gu Xin-wei of Chinese Taipei. The gold medal goes to Lee Xin-ying, Chinese Taipei. Deadlift, bronze medal, Patkishik of Mongolia. Silver medal goes to Gu Xin-wei of Chinese Taipei. Gold medal goes to Lee Xin-ying, Chinese Taipei. The total same order. Patkishik of Mongolia wins the bronze. Silver goes to Gu Xin-wei of Chinese Taipei. The champion is Lee Xin-ying of Chinese Taipei. Anthem of Chinese Taipei Olympic Committee. (84 kg category Masters 1 Scott. Silver medal goes to Yang Uni of Singapore. Gold medal goes to Manjushri Puranik of India. Thank you. Bench press is Manjushri Puranik with the silver. And Yang Yuri wins the gold medal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Deadlift. Manjushri, yes, that's a good one. Better. Manjushri of India wins the silver. Yang Uni wins the gold. The total Manjushri Purani wins the silver and Yang Uni wins the gold medal. National anthem of Singapore. Plus 84 Masters Fun. Silver medal in Scott goes to Bharati Mahapatra of India. Gold medal goes to Abdul Razak Rosen of Singapore. Bench press. Silver medal goes to Abdul Razak Rosen of Singapore. Gold medal goes to Bharati Mahapatra of India. In deadlift, Bharati Mahapatra wins the silver. Gold medal goes to Abdul Razak Rosen. The total Bharati Mahapatra wins the silver and the champion is Abdul Razak Rosen of Singapore. National anthem of Singapore. Technical controller, please lead all the competitors on the stage.